Ramily, Ramily, Ramily. The Rams making big moves all off season, and they made another big move. Ramily, as always, like, subscribe, share. Thank you for tuning in. It's been a little dead after the Aaron Donald news. Needed a little bit of rejuvenation. Had some personal stuff going on as well, but we're back at it. And big news yesterday, the Rams signed Tre'Davious White, cornerback formerly of the Buffalo Bills. Now, the name is definitely big time, right? Treyway, Trey White, a former All Pro, a former Defensive Rookie of the Year, finished second in voting, fifth in Defensive Player of the Year, two-time Pro Bowler, 18 career interceptions, 5 forced fumbles, 68 pass deflections, 3 sacks, 12 tackles for loss. The man is just a baller, right? Very good cover corner. And you wonder why a guy presumably hitting his prime years at 28, 29 was just sitting on the free agency wire for so long, right? He had some visits with teams like the Giants, the Raiders, of course, the Rams, and a lot of people wondered what was the reason that Trey White was out there, the casuals that really haven't been following him. Well, the last 2 years, he's only played 10 games. So he's been dealing with some injury issues. October 1st, 2023, he tore his right Achilles in week 4 of the NFL season last year. 2 years before that, he suffered a season-ending ACL injury on the Thanksgiving game versus the Saints. And prior to that, been a relatively healthy guy. He had a shoulder injury in 2020. He had a leg strain, quad strain in 2019, a concussion in 2018, and another concussion in 2017. But those lower leg injuries are nothing to play around with. Now he does have the same doctor treating him now with this Achilles injury that Cam Akers did. So the hope is that Trey White will be ready week 1. But I feel like the Rams don't need to rush into anything. And if you've seen how they've been handling injuries, there is no need to rush. So, what does this mean for the Rams? And what does this mean for our secondary, right? So, for the Rams, this means we got a baller. We got a veteran. We got a guy that wants to win. In Buffalo, they won, but they never won the big game. Now, I'm not going to say the other teams that he looked at were Super Bowl contenders, but he picked the Rams. The Rams picked him. It's obviously something we see in him and he sees in us that he trusts. He likes that he comes to the Rams. He's the cornerback 2 now. Darius Williams is the 1. Trey White is the 2. Now, Akella Weatherspoon was someone else that we were rumored to be bringing back to be the cornerback 2. But obviously, that probably doesn't happen. And there's a chance it could. Um, if the money makes sense, the years make sense. The Rams right now are going are ham right now. So like they're building this window right now with Stafford and Cup. Unfortunately, Aaron Donald's gone, but he was part of what we thought was the window. But obviously, McVay and Les Snead knew that he was going. Um, so the deal is 1 year, up to 10 million, obviously incentive based. I really hope he hits that 10 million because if he hits that 10 million, that means he was healthy and he probably played the whole season, right? And we made the playoffs and he had at least 5 interceptions. Like, I'm sure the incentives are glorious if he gets them done. And this is a 1 year deal. So White he's out to prove himself right now. A lot of people wrote him off, washed, injury prone. He's healthy. He's going to be healthy for us. He's going to be ready to go. He's in a good organization, an organization that revived the careers of players like Dante Fowler, Clay Matthews. Nadamosa looked good when he came here. Robert Woods, OBJ, Von Miller, Leonard Floyd. There's a lot of guys that were written off, forgotten about, came to LA. Baker Mayfield in his few starts got a deal with Tampa Bay, cleared waivers with us, but then was able to get a contract, and now he's looking at a nice payday in Tampa Bay, right? He got paid. So the Rams love to take chances. It's what we do. This guy has proved to be a high level defensive back when healthy, and you got to just count on your guys being healthy. Now, the secondary also added Cameron Curl, Darius Williams, and Trey White. That's three solid guys in your secondary. Can really have some fun. Don Shula is the defensive coordinator, so he's going to have some fun with all these guys that he had say in bringing in. The other safety right now could be Russ Yeast, could be Quentin Lake if he's not going to be the nickel corner. Um, could go to the draft. Could bring back John Johnson the third. Overall, the secondary solid. Um, the Rams really made some smart moves on defense, and with Aaron Donald leaving, that's a big hole. We still have the draft. There's still rumors of Hassan Reddick being a trade possibility to the Rams. Overall, the Rams had a good offseason. Nothing crazy like getting a Daniel Hunter or Brian Burns, unfortunately. But overall, we got depth, we got ballers, we got dogs. And Trey White being in LA is awesome, man. I mean, there was teams, even 49ers were a rumor that he could go there. So you just take a division foe out of the picture. And we really need solid DBs in a pass heavy league in a division with a lot of good wide receivers. This has to happen. So overall, I'm happy with the signing. It's a 1 year deal, prove it deal. If he does well, maybe we extend him or maybe just go somewhere else and gets his final big payday. But Ramley, you could see my QR code here at the bottom. Oh, there. You could scan that if you want to follow me on X. I post a lot over there. Thank you all for tuning in. Take care of yourself. Take care of your loved one. I'm your boy Ramsaholic, and I'm out.